Nuts and bolts at the Pentagon. The price is wrong. Fraud, waste, and abuse in government spending. This is all 1984 dollars. And the source for this is Tampa Bay Times, August 2nd, 1984. So I want to give you the references of where I'm getting these numbers. I don't want you to think I'm making these up. These are all documented in Tampa Bay Times, August 2nd, 1984. So if you take a look at this washer here, this is the civilian price for the washer. Okay, even $3 is too much for a washer. But I'm going to give you the actual retail price for the Pentagon, and that's $387 at the Pentagon. Taxpayer price, DOD price, Pentagon price, $387. We're going to run through some of these. Hammer price at Home Depot, $17 for a hammer. Actual retail price, DOD, $435. So this, you can see how this is starting to add up here. We'll move on. Allen wrench, 12 cents, right? You won't want to spend any more than 12 cents for an Allen wrench. Actual retail price, Pentagon, $9,609. These are real world numbers. I'm not making these up. I just gave you the reference. These are real world numbers here. Diode, 12 cents for a diode. I wouldn't spend any more than 12 cents for a diode. What is our taxpayer DOD Pentagon price for this diode? $110 for a diode. I mean, it's just ridiculous what's going on here. Monkey wrench, $8 for a monkey wrench. Actual price, Pentagon, $2,228. And it just goes on and on and on here. Screwdriver, $1.69, something you get at Home Depot. What did we pay for it at the Pentagon? What were we charged? $265 for the same thing you can get at Home Depot. Hex nut, 13 cents. Pentagon price, $2,043 for a hex nut. What's wrong with this picture? Okay, toolbox, $11.67. What did we all pay for it with our taxpayers at the Pentagon? $652. And again, I'm not making any of these numbers up. You can check it right here. Tampa Bay Times, August 2nd in 1984 dollars. Here's the entire breakdown, all the tags, all the prices, everything's right here. They're all right here. Boeing spent $748 for pliers. Albuquerque Journal, March 22nd, 1985. U.S. Navy probing $660 for ashtrays. Ashtrays. Calgary Herald, May 29th, 1985. Audit charges ripoffs by General Dynamics, Detroit Free Press, September 22nd, 1985. 7,417 pin triggers war on arms costs, Chicago Tribune. This is November 6, 1983. Pentagon contractor doublespeak. So you see what they're trying to do here? They have all these technobabble terms. Antenna hexagon wrench. It's an Allen wrench. Don't try to fool us with this technobabble to make it look like it's something really important. It's not. It's an Allen wrench. Don't try to fool us with this wording that they try to do here at the Pentagon. Defense contractors cost overruns probe. News Journal, April 2nd, 1985. Air Force armrest, $670 for an armrest. Let's move on here. Crazy for ashtrays. And these prices just keep adding up. This is Quad City Times, June 4th, 1985. Way cost overruns. Would you believe $659 for an ashtray? The Capital Times, May 29th, 1985. They went to the aerospace primes and they said, we need you to design, build, test fly a classified secret aircraft that could be anywhere in the world in less than 2 hours, and we need it right now. So one of the proposals was this Black Star program. This is kind of what it looks like. It looks like an overgrown XB-70. This has been cited by multiple people in the Edwards Air Force area. It has a parasitic aircraft that is airdropped from the belly of the mothership. So it is probably in dead storage somewhere at the Groom Lake area, could be somewhere else. But it's believed that 2 main aircraft were built and at least 3 parasitic aircraft were built as well. Question we need to ask, are some black programs nothing more than a cover to hide the funding for even deeper black programs? Within that Aviation Week article, they referenced this. Aerospace engineers working on the Black Star program were specifically told to, quote, charge your time to the A-12 Avenger 2 program. That's how they partially funded the Black Star program. They filtered money off from the A-12 Avenger program. That's how they were able to do it. So they were told to charge time to the A-12 program. Since 1974, Air Force computers have automatically put many spare parts ranging from bolts to airplane doors on a disposal list if no request for the item has received for 12 months. After checking just a few warehouses earlier this year, Air Force inspectors discovered that about 1.5 million worth of spare parts scheduled for disposal as surplus were still needed items that the Air Force was purchasing new at full price. Time, July 23rd, 1984. Aerospace defense contractor Bonanza. These are the people that are cashing in on all this. All the primes, General Dynamics, Boeing, Rockwell International, Northrop, McDonnell Douglas. They're cashing in here. Northrop accused of B-2 mischarge over $20 billion. The lawsuit exposes a pattern of methodology and fraud that has permeated the entire B-2 program. The program was like some tapeworm that insinuated itself into the gastrointestinal system of the taxpayer. I love the wording on this one. This is a classic example here. I love this. I got a scale model of this one here. F-16 pulley puller. It's just a block that's 2 inches long. It's about an inch wide, a little bit over a quarter inch thick. It's got 3 tap holes. What did we pay for it? $13,717. And they made hundreds of these things at that price. I love it. Here's the chronology of the General Dynamics F-16 pulley puller. In 1982, it cost all of us $10,630. July 12, 1983, it went to $13,717. Then in February 28, 1984, they had a second revised price of $9,007. And then on March 19, 1984, the Air Force negotiated a price of $8,832. Isn't that just wonderful what they did for us? They brought the price down to $8,832. Wow, that's incredible what they did for us. I'm so appreciative that they brought that cost down for us. Defense contractor was paid $1 million to ship 2 washers. See the abuse that's going on here? Washington Post, August 17th, 2007.